Hi. A lot of you who have seen my Dragon and Tiger Qigong video have asked how you can learn that versatile, comprehensive, and powerful medical Qigong set. Until now, aside from recommending that you look up a teacher near you, I haven't really been able to offer much practical advice. I'm happy to let you know that now, for the first time ever, I'm going to offer online training in an ongoing class format. I've taught Dragon and Tiger Qigong since the mid-1990s, but always in live workshop and weekly class formats. I have been reluctant to teach online classes because I believed that in-person training is really the only way to effectively learn any of these types of practices. But since the pandemic lockdown, I've offered my local students the option of continuing to train with me online. For them, I had to rework some of how I typically teach live. And since I figured out those things, I've seen that while there are still some limitations to not being able to meet in person, a lot can be accomplished very productively in this format. I've taught a few online workshops over the last month or so, and the response has been very positive. So I have that objective feedback to verify that even students who are used to studying with me in person are finding value in the online trainings. If you've stumbled on this video by chance without knowing anything about Dragon and Tiger, please check out my YouTube Dragon and Tiger video so you'll have some idea of what it is before making a decision to participate. It will give you some very clear insights into the practice, including its many health benefits and deeper energetics. I'll provide that link for you below. So here are some of the logistics, some things you'll want to know and some things you'll have to do so we can schedule these classes in a way that should work for everyone, or at least get as close to that as I can. Because many of you live around the world in different time zones, the first thing for you to do is contact me at the email address shown here and let me know what days and times you're available. Include as wide a range of times and days as is possible for you to give the greatest flexibility in creating our meeting schedule. Please convert your time to Eastern time though, so I won't have to figure that out for everyone who responds. I'm in the Boston area, which is in the same time zone as New York, if that helps some of you who are in other parts of the world. I'm going to keep these classes relatively small, somewhere between 10 to 15 people. That way, everyone can get some individual attention. I'll be able to observe and interact with all of you and answer questions as they come up. If more than 15 people want this training, I'll start another class or two to accommodate everyone. Multiple classes might also be necessary due to the scheduling for your different time zones. Dragon and Tiger Qigong is such a valuable healing practice, especially needed during periods of high stress and epidemic diseases, that I'll do my best to be available to everyone who wants this. Once I hear from you, we can begin to figure out schedules. I'll email you back right away to let you know I got your email, and then hopefully within a short amount of time, I'll send you another email with a date and time to set up our first class. We'll use Zoom for those classes, and although you don't have to join Zoom, it might be easiest for you if you do. It's free to join, and it's a very stable, reliable platform. So as long as your internet connection is good, we won't have to worry much about slow or buggy connections. In fact, I'm recording this video on Zoom just with my computer's internal microphone. So if you haven't used it yet, you can see how their audio and video quality is. For the first couple of months, we'll meet for 2 hours twice a month on the same day and time we choose initially. For those first couple of months, you'll be learning the beginning of the form. So while you're starting out, you won't be learning a whole lot all at once. You won't have to absorb too much. So after 2 weeks of practice on your own, you'll be ready for your next lesson. But after those first couple of months, you'll be building a backlog of material to keep practicing while you add new lesson material. And then you'll need a little more time to practice before being ready for the next lesson. Then we'll switch to 1 3-hour class, meeting just 1 day a month. And that will give you plenty of time to learn the new material before the next class. So when you let me know what days and times work for you, keep in mind that a few months down the road, we'll be doing those 3-hour classes once a month. At that pace, it will take about 2 years to get through everything contained within this training. You don't have to commit to the 2 years. While you can leave the class anytime you want, there are a couple of natural breakpoints where you could stop and practice what you've learned and still get great benefit. But there's also, conversely, a lot more to Dragon and Tiger that can be learned even in 2 years. So it's possible to continue longer if you choose. Regarding tuition, I'm not set up to accept direct credit card payment. I'm using PayPal exclusively for that. So you'll need to set up a PayPal account if you don't already have one. Once you establish the account, you can use a credit card on their site or transfer money into your PayPal account from your bank to cover your tuition, whichever works best for you. And in case you didn't know, PayPal is also free to join, so there's no charge for you to join PayPal. And I'll send tuition information to you once I send you that first email confirming that I got your email. Next, here's what you can expect if you enroll in these classes. You'll get a very thorough, detailed training in every aspect of Dragon and Tiger medical Qigong, including all of the subtleties that are not particularly obvious when just looking at the form. Sometimes that can be confusing initially, but as I said earlier, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions to get clarification whenever you might need it. The class progression will go like this. Since Dragon and Tiger, like all Qigongs, involves the regulation of your body, your breath, and your mind, we'll first focus on the physical movements of the form, very precisely and in great detail. Getting the movements learned well lays a solid foundation on which to build. So right from the start, that will allow your Qi to move in a free and unimpeded way as you do your practice. Learning just the physical movements is the first natural breakpoint. And if you decide to stop taking classes, you'll still get tangible benefits if you keep practicing only the movements. After getting the movements together, you'll learn the basic Taoist breathing and the breathing patterns used in each of the Dragon and Tiger movements. That's the regulation of the breath part, which will both improve your physical movements, making them smoother and more connected, and increase the amount of Qi available to you in your practice. This is the second natural breakpoint. The final piece of this class series involves regulating your mind further by tracing and activating the energy lines of each movement exactly, then learning to sense Qi directly and how to use that ability within the form to access the Qi within your etheric field or Qi body. The connection you'll learn to establish between your Qi body and physical body will move the greatest amount of Qi within your physical body throughout the entire form, and that will maximize the health benefits you'll get. Even though the pandemic lockdown created the necessity of using an online format, of course, we'll continue these classes once life gets back to whatever the new normal is. I don't expect lockdown will continue for 2 years, but these classes will. So whenever you see this video, even months or longer after I've posted it, if you want this training, please feel free to contact me and we'll see how we can get you involved. So I think that's it for now. I'm very happy to be able to offer you this training. I look forward to hearing from you, and maybe I'll see you in class sometime very soon.